Hello everyone, welcome back to your very own Learn the Mahi Way. So how are all of you? I hope all of you are doing well and following all the videos on your very own Learn the Mahi Way. I hope all of you have liked, shared and subscribed my channel. So continuing with our previous sessions, today's video we will be discussing about the last remaining part of the digestive system. So before we go to the further part of the digestive system, we will do a quick recap of whatever we have done in our previous videos. Okay, so I hope all of you remember that I am providing a previous session ka link in all the new lectures as well. So I hope all of you go through those links as well. So let's do a quick revision of the entire digestive system that we have studied so far. So our digestive system starts with the buccal cavity, which includes the mouth and the teeth, right? After that we have the esophagus, which is a food pipe which acts like a connecting link, where what work it is doing is it is just transferring the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, after the esophagus we have the stomach, which is a J-shaped organ. Now what is the important three things which are present in the stomach? So that is hydrochloric acid, there is mucus which is present, which is a liquidy substance, and lastly we have the digestive juices which are present in the stomach. So these digestive juices are helping in cutting down the complex materials into the simpler ones, right? So after the stomach, what we studied about was the small intestine. Small intestine, we saw that it was a highly coiled organ and it was about 7.5 meters in length, right? So because it is coiled, it does not really appear to be that big, but yes, it is quite big, which is about 7.5 meters. After the small intestine, we are going to be today studying about the large intestine. But before we go to the large intestine, there are two terms that we need to know about. First is the absorption and second is assimilation. So in this video we will be studying about what is absorption and what is assimilation. Okay, so when we have studied about the small intestine in the last lecture, we have also studied about two important glands which are present in the human body. Liver is one of them, which is the largest gland in the human body, and second is the pancreas, right? So pancreas consists of the pancreatic juice and the liver consists of another liquidy juice which is called as the bile. Now this bile is stored in another small sac-like organ which is called as the gallbladder, right? So this is all whatever we have covered in the previous chapters up till now. Continuing with that, going further, what we have to see today is what is absorption. Now absorption takes place in the small intestine. So by the word absorption, what we need to understand is what happens in absorption is whatever food we are eating, right? So what the small intestine does, it's जो भी important होता है for our body, whatever nourishment or nutrients are needed by the body, the small intestine will take that inside. That is called as absorption. Taking in of whatever nutrients are required by the body is called as absorption. Now where does this absorption take place? Now in the last lecture I explained about what is called as a lining, right? Now for example, we had seen this was the stomach, a J-shaped organ. तो उसका जो border होता है, that is always called as the lining, right? So जो small intestine का lining होता है, it consists of something that is called as villi. Okay, when they are many, it is called as villi, and when it is one, it is called as a villus. Okay, अब ये villi and villus क्या होता है? Okay, so they are small finger-like projections which come out from the lining of the small intestine. So they appear to be like this. Okay, so if you can see, they are finger-like projections. Projection means anything that comes out. Okay, so small finger-like projections are called as villi, which are present in the small intestine. अब ये villi का काम क्या होता है? Okay, this villi helps to increase the surface area for absorption. अब let me give you a very simple example. अगर कोई चीज नॉर्मल ऐसा स्क्वायर में है तो उसमें कितना सब्सटेंस फिट होगा, एंड इफ देयर इज समथिंग विच इज इन दिस शेप, ओके, so how much substance will fit in this shape? So if we compare both, where will be more material that will be fitting? So it will be in this part, right? Because throughout यहाँ भी material होगा, it will go here also continuously. वो जितने area पे होगा, in that entire area that material is going to be present. Like for example, if you're storing anything, So when we compare a simple shape and a coiled structure, more amount of material is going to be present in the coiled structure, because if we open that coiled structure, let's say if we uncoil it, so it is going to become even more bigger than the normal shape structure, right? So the same thing happens here with the villi. That's what I said when I say villi helps to increase the surface area of the, it helps to increase the surface area of the small intestine. So when there is more area in the small intestine, there will be more absorption that will be taking place in the small intestine, right? So for more absorption to happen in the small intestine, there is presence of this villi. Okay. Now these villi also consist of blood vessels. Now what is blood vessels? We know what is a vessel. Okay. Vessels are normal bartan that we have in our kitchen. So what are going to be blood vessels? Blood vessels are going to be small bartan which are carrying blood in our body. Okay. So they are called as blood vessels. So there are blood vessels which are present in this villus. So blood helps to absorb whatever nutrients we need. So that is called as absorption. Now coming to the next important thing, that is assimilation. Now what is assimilation? Okay. Absorption is done. Okay. What we have done in absorption, we have taken all the important material that our body is needing. That is absorption. Now whatever material is taken, that material is converted to the complex material which our body needs. For example, proteins. Okay. So converting simple substances into complex materials like proteins. Okay. For example, it is proteins. So when simpler substances are converted to complex materials like proteins, that is called as assimilation. Okay, I hope that is clear what is absorption and what is assimilation. Assimilation means what? Whatever material is absorbed, when that absorbed material is then converted into a complex material like proteins, that is called as assimilation. Okay, so that was about absorption and assimilation. Now absorption is done, assimilation is done. Whatever we are needing, वो हमने ले लिया है. Now what is remaining in the digestive cavity? Something that we don't need. Okay, जो हमारे body को काम का नहीं है, that material is remaining. So that material is then passed down to the large intestine. What is egestion? Egestion means removing out. सबसे पहले क्या था? Ingestion. Ingestion means taking inside by the mouth. And सबसे last में आता है egestion, which happens in the largest intestine, which means we are removing it out. So a large intestine में there are two parts. First one is called as the rectum. Okay, rectum में क्या होता है? Whatever undigested food is there, whatever we don't need, large intestine पहले all the water and salts को absorb कर लेता है. Then whatever we don't need, that material is stored in the rectum in the form of semi-solid. Okay, not exactly liquid and not exactly solid. That state is called as a semi-solid state. मतलब पूरा solid भी नहीं, पूरा liquid भी नहीं. That state is called as semi-solid. So whatever waste is there in our body, okay, which obviously comes out of a body in the form of feces. Okay, it is scientifically, if I use the word, it is called as feces. Okay, so whatever semi-solid feces are there, which are present in the rectum, are then passed out of the body from the anus. Okay, so first part was rectum of the large intestine. Second part of the large intestine is the anus. Okay, so anus is basically a hole, that is the last part of the digestive system from where we pass out all the undigested material. Okay, that is called as the anus. So that was about how we start taking in food from our mouth and how we lastly pass it out of the anus. उसके बीच में whatever chain of reactions is happening, whatever process is happening in our body, that process entirely is called as digestion. Okay, so I hope this is clear. It might appear a little complex to you all because you all are probably studying it for the first time in 7th standard, but I'm sure you all are going to enjoy it even more when you keep studying about it in detail. Okay, so please go through all the sessions and do write your feedback in the comment section. If there are any doubts, please write to me in the comment section and I assure you I'll answer all your doubts and queries. So till then, stay tuned before I come up with another interesting video. I'll be back soon. Learn the Mahi way.